Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the greatest show on earth. Welcome to my kingdom. I'm your host, Aliera of Wayrest, daughter of Akatosh, demigod, Trudeau the King. Way back in the day, Mr. Howard put an ad online. He and his partner, Mr. Taylor, were launching a new company out of Bethesda, Maryland. It's Bethesda Softworks. And they had this core game that they really wanted to succeed. They were kind of pouring their heart and soul into it. They were very specific. No sci-fi aspects. They weren't bringing in anything from the outside world. They didn't want any of that going on. And they had an art department that they were going back and forth with to work out everything from races to cities. So the Elder Scrolls was born. It was originally going to be where you faced off in combat, and then they expanded out so that it was a roguelike, because the engine, the computers in the engine, etc., that they are still using today, they may switch off of that, just did not have the capacity to handle the size of open world that they were pitching with Arena. Did the same thing in Daggerfall, wildly successful. They upgraded you just like a cart. We are back in online in the Elder Scrolls world Tamriel, which means Dawn's Beauty, and we're tracking back to the first chapter of ESO. My dad actually helped beta test that as well. He went back and he actually had to request his name because somebody had taken he just basically emailed them and said, hey, it's Akatosh again. This is my handle. I know that we signed off on that and everything. We helped launch you. We've always been able to say that, which is awesome. It was like a huge, part of me remaining upper class after we moved out of the neighborhood was knowing that I had done that and so on. So, he did get it. It was a total win. And they expanded online. That's actually extremely popular. So, this is my glorious, glorious character. It's the first time I've ever made a second character. I tend to love them and leave them with video games. So, just kind of the way I am. Let's see. We'll power up here and open up some inventory slots. I'm notorious for just absolutely running around with everything, and it's Forgotten Adventures trousers. Like, why do I have this? I don't know if you're the same way. Drop us a comment in the description below. I feel like people get hated on for my bad habits. Advances in lockpicking. I'm not a writer, I'm a thief. I'm a good thief. I'm not such a good writer. My story was actually written into Daggerfall by Mara. She wrote some of the books, did some of the recording. Anyways, I want to write about picking locks. I read a book about designing locks once. It was good. It gave me lots of ideas. Some guys make locks with angled keyholes. Always carry a bent pick lock. It will work good in those locks. I do, and I open lots of locks. Sometimes I carry copper lock picks. Copper bends easily, that way I can bend it right there. Copper lock picks break easy too, be careful. Sometimes locks have weird springs. They all spring differently, which makes picking it hard. I hold my torch close to the lock, this makes it hot. When it's hot, the springs are all the same. They don't bounce so differently anymore, be careful not to burn yourself. Some thieves can't read. If you can't read, get someone to read this book to you. It'll make more sense then. So, amidst the silliness, we are back in the Aldmeri Dominion. Tracking down the red-headed queen. Obviously, we're side questing our way through. It is what we do. The main quest line is very straightforward. You tend to burn through it.
Damn tree thane. Thinks she knows what's best for Cormount. Wasn't born here, wasn't raised here. If I didn't know any better, I'd say she's a plant from Eldenroot.
The fallen SD peeper swims at night.
That's strange. I haven't seen a peeper around here in quite some time.
Rainy skies bring all the
That's
peepers
true.
out.
Say, do you know why the peeper's skin is red?
Once blue,
You're
it
a
was
new
forced
face. What do you want?
to eat its own family. Yes, look at me! I'm a wizard, Harry! I'm infiltrating a group to take them down for the queen, who they're slandering. I want to meet with Lorcan.
Head to the butcher's ground. He'll be there when he's ready. We won't speak again.
This poor guy, he went for the throne. There's this thing called the Green Pact. The Grotwood elves are incredibly tied to their land. and they made this pact to keep it safe and healthy and well. And not everyone is following that. It's not as tightly enforced by the Elvenary Dominion, and they did move their seat here to Grotwood, so that's a big deal to a lot of people. One of the other potential heirs to the throne, decided to go for it. You know, he really just felt that he could do better. And not everyone agrees with him. He did lose, and now we're after his sons. We're still fomenting unrest in the Blacksap.
I bring an urgent message from Rhea Opacarius, Chief Oracle of the Twilight Queen Azura.
Twilight Queen, cool.
Best discuss that with Rhea. Too many eyes and ears here. She awaits you in the Cloudy Dregs Inn in Wayrest.
Sweet, I'm going home. I'm Aliera of Wayrest. I mean, granted, I think that was still prior to this. Fair enough, I'll meet Rhea in Wayrest. Ironically, the Tharns were in that as well. They're just this family. You know that family? Tell you what, they're always in something. His sister, Euraxia, usurps the Elswerian throne.
Have you secured a meeting with Lorchan?
I have. I'm supposed to meet him at the Butcher's Ground.
Of course. It's where General Andare cut down most of their forces.
What happened at the battle, yo?
The Jade Dragoons struck at night, from all directions. The Blacksap never stood a chance. They tried to surrender, but General Andare had ordered her soldiers to cleanse the area. Seems the Jade Dragoons always follow orders.
Ouch. Why would Lorcan want to meet the site of a massacre?
No good reason, I'm sure of it. But we don't have a choice. If Lorchan shows up, you'll need to capture him.
How can I do that?
Here, these were Galthior's rings. His sons will recognize them immediately. As soon as Lorchan puts it on, he'll be transported to the hidden prison. One of Farina's more devious enchantments.
Farina? Master of Portals? He's been portaling us all over the place, this poor bastard.
He's still calling himself that? The boy needs a hobby. He once proposed we use his portals to send the contents of our latrine into a Blacksap camp. The perfect distraction, he said. We called him the Master of Privies for a month.
Is there anything else I should know about Lorcan?
We need Lorchan and his brother.
Lorchan.
See if you can get him to talk about where Goronir is hiding. You have a ring for each brother. Once you've captured them both, Farina will find you. And if we don't meet again, it's been an honor.
Ditto, yo! Peace out.
Now back to my mind-numbing duties. Good luck out there.
So she came and find me. You know, that was convenient. Maybe she thought I'd run off on a side quest. Who knows? I want to see the advertisement. Wanted courier. Travel, Grotwood, meet new people, set drone hours. Speak with Enthoris at Tree Shade Exports, north of Elden. Yes, we want to do this. This is glorious. Rare imports. Oops, hold on. So I can tab through, hypothetically, hold on. I can tab through. I can do this. There we go. I can T through my different quests. So I'm going to finish off my main quest first. They show up on your compass, so that's very handy. There are ways up these things. These are the massive Grotwood trees. They live very much at one with nature. I guess maybe there's stairs in here? There it is. Let's head to the foyer, which obviously is up a level. I mean, it isn't always thus, but... Find the site of the massacre. Oh, that's down. Okay, well, that's not correct then. It's a heck of a thing to have it on your compass is the only thing. Let me see if it's on my map as well. Not particularly. It's not showing the interior to a city, so not much help there. Let's see what we can find. Just that it's above me. Alright, well, she's a ways off. Absolutely beautiful scenery. You can actually purchase one of these as a home. They've encouraged you to actually live in Tamriel since I want to say Skyrim. It might have been Oblivion. Morrowind, you could move into a house, but you couldn't, for instance, garden or anything like that. So it's been a gradual progression. They've pushed the envelope on graphics. Insofar as design goes, that's kind of Bethesda's thing. So it's no surprise to find them rebooting and remastering. They've always done that. Whoa! Hate it when that happens. thundering along. Spiders pull out of the air. Oh, I'm iced. Wow, you knew I was coming, huh? They just really started in there. Put him right in a wall. Says, look at this glorious kill. Look at me go. I'm mostly up against troops here. Probably just pound my way through. I have a really awesome primary weapon. A lot of frost damage, so that's good. The combat interface is good. It works very similarly to World of Warcraft. So you have your buffs. You can seriously kick butt with them. You can trade in weapons, you know, the whole shebang, so. Ooh, nice. Got a nice setup here.
I see my Blacksap are no match for you.
Hello, Lord Khan.
I know you're working for those Vine Dust cowards. I knew the moment you arrived in Cormount. But you wish to speak with me. Why?
I'm here to bring you to justice.
Are you? I admit, I'm not one for direct confrontation. That's more Gorinir's style. I've long preferred to fade into the background, which I'll do unless you have anything of value to say.
Your father is still alive. Take his ring.
Alive? He's been missing for the better part of the year. Everyone thought him dead. I've long suspected he lives and have an inkling of who holds him. Tell me the name of his jailer, and I'll know if you speak the truth.
Well, I guess you already know it's Marith.
I see. Very well, I wish to turn myself in. Take me to my father. If he's alive, I must speak with him.
Why the change of heart?
The Blacksap Rebellion needed my family to begin, and now it lives in the heart of the people. It will flourish in time. But I'd rather be at my father's side when it happens. I did surrender, yes? Shall we be off?
First, tell me where to find Gorinir.
My brother is in a cave on the other side of Cormount. Good luck reaching him. He has many soldiers at his command, and he's not much for talking before acting. And you should hurry before he sets his plan in motion.
Plan? Nobody said anything about
As
a plan.
I said, he's not much for talking. Sometimes not even to me. I do know how much he loathes the Jade Butcher, and that he wants to repay the Dominion in kind. I told you where to find Gorinir. Now take me to my father.
Put on the ring.
To identify me as your prisoner, so the Vine Dust don't kill me on sight? Very well. I'm ready to go when you are. How unexpected.
Now, pull him through.
Alright, so we just portal him on out of there. Loot the place. Rough maple. Searching urns. Grabbing supplies. Somebody's AFK. There's a great place to get lockpicks. Where Euraxia is. The city that she holed up in. Can't think of it. I keep thinking Redguard instead. Oh, hate it when I blank out like that. Alright. Alrighty. Gotta want it. So grab them up. Sash of Ciribane. What do I got? Something better. You know, with your inventory, it sucks that you can only carry so much. Kinda don't need insect parts. I've got something better like worms. I've got worms, friend. This is not things that you hear every day, so. Loot the place! You don't get a ton in the way of gold doing this, so. Surprisingly, that actually does come just like as cash money, homie. Apparently that's just the way it is. Always search an enemy encampment, though. You do find some cool stuff. Grinding is a way to level. They don't seem to, deviate too much from the D&D format. They never really expanded it out because they were so independent. So it's not like they suddenly became, you know, D&D 5e Part 3 like Forgotten Realms did. And we didn't expect them to. It's very specific. Oh, look at this. They got chests littered all over the place in Trotwood. This is like a thieves' paradise. Oh, balls and bollocks. Do I have somebody on me? I sworn I just got nuked by some herb. Palladium, Okori, I grabbed some moonroot last go around. Rawhide guards, red meat, red rye beer. We can use that. Heal up. Free up some inventory space. And the oak staff of shock. I try not to spend, my dad called it, you know, doing house cleaning. Probably because he really only cleaned the bathroom. But, that mostly gets done off camera. I would love to find a provisioner. I always manage to miss them in the villages. I have no idea how. And I wind up with like 50 things that I can't carry. It's so bad. So. Locate Goranir above. Oh, here's a merchant. There we go. We'll offload here.
Hello. Is there anything you might need for your travels? I am always happy to do business with adventurers like yourself.
Alright. Buy, sell. Foul hide. Might as well. Don't actually need to sell any of this. Where's my stuff? I don't like to offload weaponry and just destroy it, you know? Thankfully, they do let you just, you know, compare and contrast prior to selling. Obviously, I'm not going to sell my soul gems. They let you resurrect. I'm surprised by how little... I can boot up here? Holy cow. Yeah, that is better. Iron Dagger of Shock is worse. Iron Sword of Flame is worse. Caravanner's Inferno Staff is worse. Staff of Shock is worse. That's probably better. It's different, but not necessarily better. So we're just selling things off here. Like I said, you know, I don't know if you're the same way. I have this heartbreak problem where when I know I can make some cash money, I just want to do so. Trifling flip. Alright, so, and then we're pretty much good to go, you know, we can swap in some of these. Which we're pretty kicking. I'm surprised that I didn't equip them a little bit sooner. Like I said, this is the first time that I've ever played it. Kind of a new experience for me. Iron Greatsword of Flame is slightly better. Maple Shield, slightly better. Pewter Necklace is slightly better. And, yeah, so we're ready to go kick some butt. I could probably offload some more, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. We'll go and get the second son, Goranir. He's just above us. But really incredible graphics, beautiful. You can steal. He's never stopped you from Bethesda. There was a partnership too. I have no idea how Mr. Howard became so firmly the front man. But they just had this vision and they ran with it and did incredibly well. So they have a fully fleshed world, which is always a win. If you ever want to come and play with it, Tamriel is the name for Elven word for Dawn's Beauty, and it's just an incredible place to hang out. So link in the description below if you want to hang out with us. Liking, subscribing, totally free. We do have merch down there with Gamer Grind. They're a great gamer co-op that sends gamer coffee to your door, so that's pretty cool too. That's a fun one. Just thanks for coming along for the ride. I guess we'll see you in the next video, and as always, much love.